warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, today we are given the opportunity by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala to gather and carry out some of our activities and from the many servants of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Those who are active today, it turned out that your friend were chosen by Him to be able to present here. May Allah was as present, have our step lecture, our health often, and our life extend to learn some of guidance of our reason. May we also get good grace as promised by the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, so that you can get guidance and guidance from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala from here. Introduce me, Luther Zinda Perdisa, and junior high school student in IDN boarding school, and I just depend because my dream is in Shinjuku. And we start. The first is Japan, are called by Nihon, an island in country in East Asia. It is not to a specific ocean and is bordered to the west by the Sea of Japan, extending from the Sea of Okhotsk in the north towards in East China Sea, Southern Sea, and Taiwan in the south. Japan is part of the Ring of Fire and spans an archipelago of 14,125 islands, with the 5 main islands being Hokkaido, Honshu are the main island, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Okinawa. Tokyo is the nation's capital, largest city, followed by Yokohama, Osaka, Nagoya, Sapporo, Fukuoka, Kobe, and Kyoto. And the history of Japan. The name Japan is based on Chinese pronunciation and was introduced to American language through early trade. In the 3rd century, Marco Polo referred the early majority of Wu Chinese communication departure as strong. The old millennium of Japan, Jabang or Japun, was borrowed from the southern partial Chinese dialect and encountered by Portuguese trade in Southeast Asia, who brought the word to Europe in the early 16th century. And there is politics in Japan is unitary state or an constitutional monarchy in which the power of the emperor is limited to a terminal rule. Executive power is instead wielded by the Prime Minister of Japan and his cabinet, whose sovereignty the first in Japanese people. Naruhito is emperor in Japan, having succeeded his father Akihito, even since his accusation to the Chrysanthemum Church in 2019. And there is the National Buildings description. And next is Japanese population. The stat of Japanese population of September 2022 is 155,628,216 people. The original inhabitants of Japan people were the island people who lived in island of Hokkaido. Most of the Japanese population work in the moderate industrial and agricultural field with a high level professorate. The Japanese field, their sport is karate and judo, which have sport overseas. Karate is traditional Japanese martial art. Most of Japan population is Shinto, Buddhist, and Christian. About Japan's economy, there's 3. The first is industrial sector. Japan's main export industries are automotive, consumer electric, computer, semiconductor, iron, and steel. Other important industries in Japanese economy are petrochemical, pharmaceutical, bioindustry, shipbuilding, aerospace, textile, and processed food. Japan's manufacturing industry relies heavily on import of raw material and fuel oil. Second is fishery. Japan's main export industries are number 2 is fishery, and next number 3 is agriculture. Japanese agriculture products include rice, potatoes, corn, wheat, beans, soybeans, and tea. Livestock products include pork, chicken, egg, beef, milk, vegetables such as radishes, cabbage, cucumber, tomatoes, carrots, spinach, and lettuce. Meanwhile, the fruit that are widely grown are apples and orange. Apples are superior products on Tohoku and Hokkaido. First are Tottori Prefecture, leading horticultural product. Orange plantations are in Shikoku, Shizuoka, and Kyushu. There is some fun facts about Japan. The first is Japan consists of more than 600 islands. The first interesting fact about Japan, there is Japan consists of more 1,600 islands. Japan is the largest archipelagic country apart from our country is Indonesia, with a total of more than 18,000 islands. However, Japan is also the largest island country in East Asia and the fourth largest island in the world. Second is Japan has the Aokigahara or Sesshin forest. There is a Sesshin forest which is said to be a perfect place to die. The Sesshin forest, also known as the Aokigahara forest, is one of the most terrifying destinations in the world. Number 3, 20% of Japan population is 65 years and over. And the fourth is Mount Fuji is a sacred place. Not only in Japan highest mountain, Mount Fuji is also a sacred site for the Shinto religion since the 7th century. Moreover, Princess Konohana Sakuya is a kami or god of Mount Fuji according to Shinto religious beliefs. Apart from that, cherry blossom are a symbol of the god of princess of the Shinto, and most impartially, Shinto is one of the major religions in Japan. And I want to talk about the Japanese culinary. First and very popular is sushi. Sushi is the food that has become world famous. Sushi is one on type the way of enjoying. For example, if you want to have eaten one of type of sushi and want to try another type of sushi, is recommended to consume gari. Gari is a pink slice of ginger that is always served with sushi. The version of gari is naturalized the taste of on the tongue, so the taste of sushi always feels authentic and is not mixed with the taste of the food that follows. Generally, this typical Japanese food can also be enjoyed with wasabi or soy sauce. And it's the others Japanese culinary that is sushi, sashimi, shabu-shabu, ramen, onigiri, takoyaki, mochi. And next, there is tourist destination. First is Tokyo Disneyland and DCC. It's one of the parks with the fourth most visitors in the world. And Japanese type of game with Disney characters such as Cinderella, Iron Man, Eraser, and exciting musical performance led by legendary Disney songs. Next is Mount Fuji, Sapporo Snow Festival, Harajuku, and Nakamise is oldest shopping center in Japan. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park, and Fujiko Museum, Surasya, and Okinawa Churami Aquarium. Next, there's famous and interesting culture. Number one is geisha. Geisha is traditional Japanese artists. Geisha are one of the many well-known Japanese culture. Sometimes, some people who are still unfamiliar with geisha will think of geisha as mysterious creatures. And a part of the culture as well traditional Japanese profession which often misunderstood. In Japanese, geisha means person of art or someone who has skills in traditional Japanese art such as dancing, singing, music, or the tea ceremony. In that, initially it was men who played the role of geisha, but the number of men who were involved in the traditional culture tended to decline, until finally women immediately replaced their role. There are the name of geisha, namely Maiko and Geiko. The term began to exist and evolved during the Meiji Restoration era. The term Maiko is only applied in Kyoto, while the term Geiko is just another name. And second is Matsuri Festival. It's a kind of cultural festival in Japan held in summer. This Matsuri is brought to the festival from temples, namely Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines. Actually, Matsuri itself is an event for prayer and worship. It's just that it doesn't focus of the tourists who come. This because many visitors are come to see this Matsuri cultural festival. Number three is Sado or tea ceremony. There are two types of tea drinking ceremony of Sado, namely Ochakai and Chaji. Ochakai is a tea ceremony that is not very formal because usually Japanese people who will invite their friends and relatives to do Ochakai activities as a form of celebration of success or something similar. Then, Chanji is also a formal and very sacred tea ceremony. In fact, its implementation can be last more than 4 hours. And next, kimono traditional clothes. Of course, you are familiar with hearing the term. Kimono is traditional garment from Japan, which is not international. Kimono consists of ki, meaning wear, and mono, meaning goods or object. Kimono clothing is also varies depending on the celebration being held on it. Likewise, the kimono worn by a single woman with the different from the kimono worn by married women. Number 5 is tako or Japanese style. Tako means kite, while takoichi means flying kite. In Japan, flying kites is one of the favorite activities of Japanese families, which is carried out every New Year. Number 6, origami is the art of paper folding. Origami has been around for a long time. This paper was first used, namely the first century of China, by Engliiiiishshshh. Then, the 6th century around, the paper making method was brought to the Spain by Arabs and Japanese. Number 7 is hanami or flower viewing. Hanami, or what is known as a festival welcoming the blooming of cherry blossom. Hanami is traditional and culture that has existed for thousands of years in Japan. Initially, the Hanami festival was only held by nobles and upper class troops. As times progressed in the Edo period or around 106, the activity of ancient cherry blossom was finally implemented by the wider Japanese community. Number 8 is Hanabi or fireworks. Hanabi is the one of famous Japanese culture among Japanese people. Hanabi is fireworks are present the beauty of fireworks as part of Japanese culture that has been loved for a long time. Since the Edo period, Hanabi as symbols the arrival of summer in Japan with the countless fireworks festivals that attract hundreds of thousands of people. The Hanabi festival was held publicly to entertain the people and appraise the spirits of those who had died due to the poverty in friendship. As for Hanabi, it was held on banks of Sumida, and even now it is still vibrant. And next, there is the popular university in Japan. The first one is Waseda University. It's the only private university in the top 10 of Japan. It has 6 faculties over undergraduate and postgraduate programs in English. The study offers scholarship, the comprehensive support service for international studies. Number 2, Keio University. Keio University is the oldest university in Japan that address the Western education system. Several faculties at the university offer undergraduate and postgraduate program in English. Next is Hokkaido University. It's a bachelor's program in modern Japanese studies and several master's and doctoral programs in English, especially in engineering, life science, and agriculture. The university has a beautiful campus in Sapporo and one in the sea in Hakodate. International students and can apply for several scholarships provided by the university. Hokkaido University also has hazardous forest, rice fields, and research science. Number 4 is Kyushu University. It's a member of several national universities in Japan. This university is located in Fukuoka and offers undergraduate program in English, majoring in engineering, biomaterials, and bioenvironment. The university also provides scholarship and comprehensive range of support service for international students. Number 5 is Nagoya University. The university offers undergraduate program in English for the majors, automotive engineering, chemistry, and social science. 6 is Tohoku University. Tohoku University is also a state university that is part of the several national universities. And 7 is Osaka University. This university has a 5 research institutes and renowned lecturer. Next is number 8 is Projeccctt. Tokyo Institute of Technology, or called by Projeccctt, is a public university that is more than 100 years old. The university has around 100 international students. This university, which has 3 campuses, also offers the undergraduate program and several master and doctoral programs in English. Apart from providing scholarship, the college also provides complete support service of students. Next, there is very popular university is Kyoto University. And the last is University of Tokyo. This 170 years old university is a leading public education research university in Japan, and is also the first member of the 7 national universities. This university college of the liberal arts and science offers undergraduate program in English. In addition, several master programs in economics, environmental science, and engineering also deliver English. Apart from this, its complete facilities, this University of Tokyo also offers tuition assistance, various scholarship, and career support of international students. Yeah, maybe that's all from me. Sorry if I have some work in this video, and thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So here I want to present about my portfolio. It's my final project in English. Introducing me, Berita Zaida Berisa. I'm 9th grade student in Ideal Municipal Athlete, and soon I'll majoring at DKV, like the design, write, random photos, sleep, it. My MBTI is INTJ. My love language is quality time. I born in Bekasi at 9 April. And this table of content in my video now. The first is already the introducing. Next is experience. All my project at 7th grade. All my project at 8th grade. All my project at 9th grade is now. And my study planning, my certificate, and my social media. This is all my experience. The first is I being a content writer in 3 magazines IDN, Volume August, February, and July. And next, the feed Instagram layouter in IC Junior Athlete last year. And I'll be crew at IDN event, especially being head of decoration team at IDN Open House. I'll be speaker at Weekday Technology Talk Series in October, and be a student council member in 2 years, being a secretary and secretary again, and I'm the winner at running competition. And this my 7th grade project. The first is a game. It's our first project game. Is catching fruit using Scratch. There's adapt game, just like poster adapt with attractive motion. The third is Take Me Out. We made it using Scratch and with question and 3 levels. We'll win if we already answer all question. And next, Block Breaker is a first project in 7th grade. 5th is Frog Hop. Next is Flappy Bird. And next is Bombercat. It's like old game who the character don't get hit by the enemy. And next, the Defender. And next is Fruit Ninja. And it's our last game project in 7th grade first semester. And it's the challenge game. We must make our code by ourselves. And it's the first project in 2nd semester. We use Box as a software. It's Finding Treasure, and the others is Crossing Road, Running Ball, Switching Ball, and this last is Final Project. Of course, we have Final Project every semester, and we use it by own code. And next is a website. The first is Mosque website. The website created by other students use paid WordPress, which has 5 navigation. Is a home, about, activities, frame schedule, and blog. And next is school website. Same, we use 5 navigation and is a catalog product website. We use it by ourselves and we made it by our partner. We have 2 people as partner. And next is the last project in WordPress is portfolio website. And for the paid WordPress, it's just 1 year. The active. And next is my 8th grade project is multimedia. Is a infographic poster and is design pattern using Figma and Inkscape as feed Instagram. We made it by our team. And this text masking poster, we made it by software Gym. And next is a 3D icon that we made it with 3D spline. Next is UI website with combination of 3D icon, spline, and the layout is with Figma. And next is 3D object again, but with Tinkercad. Tinkercad is a software that we can print it as a 3D project. And next is a sticker animation using Jitter. Jitter is a paid software too. And next is a motion graphic dakwah with Jitter and Figma. Jitter is for animation and Figma is for the illustration. And next is an embedded system project, and I just show the poster because I don't know what is my project. This smart watering plan, and there's a NanoPixel, and there's a smart trash, smart coffee, and weather station. And next is our last year in the IDN is Android subject as application with a caller. Is a name card, laptop, and online radio. And there is calculator application and file manage. And there is Bitaco app that we make with the Android Studio. We have five screen, and there's one of the codingan, and this are my certificate from the competition. This online Olympiad. This from IDN teaching, from IDN, and this my project goals is I'll finishing and study at the coffee and actually vocational in IDN. Internship at my big company, and maybe I can get scholarship to Japan and work at my own company. Okay. Thank you for listening me, and maybe you wanna chat me or anything to this Gmail, Instagram, Dribble, YouTube, LinkedIn, and this my number. Okay. That's all from me. Sorry if I have any mistakes in this presentation. Thank you for listening me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye guys.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for coming here to have interview with me. So I will ask several questions, so just answer as you can. The first question, please tell me about yourself.
Hello, my name is Nurta Zaidar Prisa, informally called by Z. I'm a non-grad student in IDN boarding school, Ahwat. Soon, I will majoring at DKV, of course, at Eden boarding school. Well, I like to design, write, take random photos, eat anything. And my MBTI is ENTJT, and my highest love language is quiet time. I born at Bekasi, April 9 of 29. Too much information. Z is people who have anger issues, like to make anything look neatly arranged, the smell of ocean, lavender, and gramedia. I like to fill my free time by taking cute craft, planning for the future, thinking about what story I want to write today, and so on. I'm also a collector of thriller and teenage romance novel, a collector of photos of my idols, and anything else that can relieve my boredom during my school days.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer. The next question is, do you ever become the trainer and where? Or do you have any program in a particular school maybe? Please tell me about that.
I already become a trainer 5 times since I 7th grade. I teach about basic computer, Google, Scratch, basic design like Figma, anything that I can share with others. And we can choose the school ourselves, like in Bekasi, Bogor, Jakarta, focus and only allow in Jabodetabek area. I already teach for four school. One of them is my elementary school. I have also taught in IDN, teach basic design to our junior.
Okay, thank you very much for the answers. And the next question, how much money do you get from the project that you have already made in IDN? Perhaps you have project and you have already earned money from that, maybe like teaching or doing something like that. Please tell me.
Actually, for junior high school, I don't know because we got money from just from competition, and the winner justifies us being the winner. And I haven't been lucky enough to be the winner. If from school event, I get 1 million from Edura's event in one team. And when I was 7th grade, I actually my class joined the event called Eden Business, and from that we got 600,000. Just that maybe.
Okay, thank you very much for the answers. And the next question is, what is your opinion about IDN? Do you have something to say about IDN, maybe?
My opinion about IDN, um, IDN boarding school, Akhwat, is very good school. IT and project-based science junior high school. The school program are 10 by 10. 4 stars maybe. The teacher, the program behind our project. But for the dormitory, actually I don't like Indian dormitory. Like so strict, more strict than my parent. Then how can? I hope the dormitory can be more understanding us. Anything about us. I hope so. And I wanna talk about IDN facilities. Why, when we say to the officers, do they take long time to process that? Why aren't they directly tasked with confirming this? For example, our bathroom, room, air conditioner, fan, and so on. And I wanna ask, why is it located in the remote place? It's very difficult to get internet access here. Errors often occur. Um, just that. Maybe the others wanna show their opinion about ADN but not here. Just that from me.
Okay, for the next question, what is the most interesting experience during learning at IDN? Of course, when you study here, since 7th grade until 11th grade, you have a lot of experience. So please tell me, what are the most interesting experience?
IDN give me so many interesting experience. It's my first time joining many competition in 1 month. Many branch of competition that I joined at the same time are so tired, but I did it. And it's my first time too. I touched real fields, rice field, set foot in the river, and saw many types of insects. Anything. And yeah, in the end, teach me to be more patient and independent. Oh, I have one interesting experience. My first time being a leader is when I led the decoration team at the open house event. It was very difficult for me because I was only senior here. All my members are in the grade 7. Funny. And one thing that made me sick a little was the JHS and VIS teams were made into one team. So I was able to work with the head of the VHS decoration team, which my typical never wanting to start a conversation. Of course, it was complicated and really shook up my introvert energy.
Well, okay, now we are going to the last question. Any word for IDN? Perhaps you have like wish or prayer for IDN in the future, maybe. Please tell me.
I hope it can be more popular. The teacher have a certain quality and all of the students can handle their mental health. Information if because in the end too, we get trust issues and mental issues. I'm not lying. Is that true? I hope Eden Dormitory can help us understand more. That's the important point from students, not only from me. If we talk about Eden Dormitory again, please Eden understands our dormitory. Um, please, if school and dormitory have a problem, please solve it immediately with a cold help. If not, we will also be the ones affected by the problem. For the example, like now, the limitation of additional class is really causing us difficulties. We have a lot of work to do, plus dormitory time, which is completely useless. We need more time to settle our SKL debts.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. You have answered all questions very well. I hope that you have a lot of experience in the future. And thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.